Welcome back to the MW Killer vid. We're gonna do a trading vid today. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this vid a long time, and well, I decided to do one today just to help the retail fam understand how trading really works, because most of the people on YouTube or on CT or in one of those paid programs, they give buy signals. We're buying here, I'm going to sell here, and 9 of the 10 times they find out that they are going to get wrecked, because to be trading, if it's on leverage or it's on spot, there is a big difference. So let's first of all start about that. There's really a big difference between trading spot and trading leverage. These are two totally different styles of trading. And also another thing about trading is a lot of people on CT, they keep bragging about themselves, how great they are. But the thing is, most of them don't even know how to trade. So that's why they keep showing you this and that, and that's a good project, that's a good project. I've gotten rich buying that project, I've gotten rich buying this project, and I've been exposing some of those people on my Twitter account, and I've also been sharing some DMs I'm receiving about how the CT market really works, and the offers that influencers get, and how they make a lot of money out of their followers. Their followers don't even know that, but they're making a lot of money. And I will not tell you a lot about this, but I will expose you guys a lot more in my next vids, and I will show you exactly how those how it is in the marketing CT world, because I call it the marketing CT world, because the most famous influencers on X are mostly those are the best marketing guys or girls or women or whatever, and they are definitely not the best traders. And it's really mind-blowing how someone, normally the best traders should be the most famous ones on CT, because they are the ones showing retailers how to make money. The other ones are only showing you how to get wrecked. And for sure, a lot of people can also make money, because when we are in some kind of bull run and someone tells you about a coin and you'll buy it and it makes 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, then you'll think that you found God. Well, you didn't found God, let me tell you that. It's just the luck that you had, that you bought in at the right time, because those influencers, they shield those coins on daily basis or on weekly basis, so they're always selling them. So at some point they go up, and when they go up, you make money. And when you buy in, you make a lot of losses. You don't talk about that, because that's just how people are in their minds. When they lose a lot of money, they get quiet. They don't have the balls to say, wait a minute, you freaking donkey, you told me that this project was great, and you told me that this was the right time to buy in, and I'm totally wrecked at this moment, and that's because you told me that. And I know it's my own risk, it's my own decision, but it doesn't change the fact that you told me that. Most of the retailers don't do this. They keep quiet, they keep silent, and when they make some money, and I've also showed you guys in the weekend about some altcoins, and I don't know if you guys have focused on that, what I told you. Almost all altcoins look the same. So if someone told you on CT the past weeks to buy VeChain, or they told you to buy FED, or they told you to buy Polkadot, or they told you to buy whatever, if you would compare the altcoins against other altcoins, solid altcoins, I'm not talking about, for sure there are some altcoins that did much better than the other one, but on average, they almost all did the same. So if I'm following some guru and he told me to buy, let's say, for example, let's just call a coin, maybe something like he told me to buy GLMR, and GLMR made like 25%. It's not because he is so great. No, it's because the whole market went up, and especially Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is what rules the rest of them. So this was a short summary. So for now, I'm going to do a trading vid about trading. I'm going to give you guys some tips, and this is not, by the way, because I've put on a poll on Twitter, a leverage or a spot. I'm going to do a trading vid. How do I say in English? I hate it when I can't find my words in English. Maybe I should go in Dutch. I'm going to do a vid just on a global side. So you either can use it to trade leverage or to trade spot. So for now, I'm going to give you guys some tips how I trade, and I'm going to show you guys some very important things to keep an eye on. So let's first start. So we got Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just chopping around over here. Okay, if you watched my previous vids, what did I say? Because that's where it all starts. It starts over there. Let me decrease this so we can see it. Okay. This price action is to be expected in a weekend. Weekends are also very low liquidity, and whales are just playing around up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And by the way, using normal candles, no Heiken-Nashi candles. So in this vid, we're going to do it on the normal candles. So in the weekend, I took a trade, and I shared it. It was I shared it not when I opened it, because I was already in it. At some point I shared it, and so I was a bit late in sharing when I entered it. But I'm very cautious about telling people when I get in or out, because I really don't know if people are good enough in trading and knowing what they're doing. So I've got like, I'm as you guys know, I'm trading on MACD, and I've got like, I don't know how much traders have been using the link, and I'm building up a group over there. I think there are something like 17 or 20 people in that in that group now. I'm building that group, and when we're building that group, then I will start making really detailed vids. But those will not be available on YouTube, by the way. Those will be in the TG group, and for a certain group of people from which I know that they know what they are doing. So for now, trading this, first of all, the first thing that you need to know is, are we in an uptrend or a downtrend? So this is something very important. So you first start with the macro. Now our macro, I'm not going to share it again. I've shared those charts on my Twitter or in my previous vids. But we know that the 36 level over here, this is resistance. So what we also know, also shared on Twitter, because it all starts here, we are in a very, very strong uptrend. How can we recognize a very strong uptrend? How do we can see that on the candles, because as you can see, these candles, when you get these closes, are all, every drop gets bought up very quick. See it? This is a bearish candle that you see here, but we're in an uptrend. So you see they get bought up. So these candles, like these hammers over here, these are bullish candles. So what do we know? We're in very strong uptrend, but also on the macro. Also shared in my previous vids, we will probably go to 36k. The buy pressure is very high, so we're probably going to 36k. It doesn't have to. Listen, just to be clear about this, nothing is for 100% sure in trading or investing. Otherwise, we all will be millionaires. But we have to analyze something from which the higher probability is. So if the higher probability is 50, 60, 70%, it's good enough. It's never 100%. So for now, I just know that the bulls are in charge over here, and until they reach the 36k level, I think that the pressure will be up. So let me tell you guys how I would enter a trade. So how I would enter a trade is, first of all, I have to know that we are in a bullish uptrend. And how can we know that? Well, if you want to be very simple, there is the 200 EMA. It's over here, and you can say that as long as we're above it, we are in a bullish uptrend. So because you have to know that the team, they trade the indicator. We closed above it on the 23rd of October, and they're still in it because we didn't break the uptrend on the indicator. So the indicator is very, very, very important to trade on. So since we broke it over here, they're in there and trading it. I'm not trading it, by the way. They are trading it. So that's number one. So it's for the I'm talking now about the uptrend. The 200 EMA is the most important one, and you have to switch from time frames to look at it, because on the 1 hour, as you can see, since we broke it on that big move, we never came back to it. We never retested it. We never retested this 200 EMA. This is very, very bullish. So when you are seeing something like this, this means that it's incredible. The bulls are in full charge and the FOMO is on. The FOMO is really on. When you see just chopping around, you know there is no FOMO. We went below it. You can short this and then get out of this. But it shows you that the bulls are in full charge. But how high are we going on this consolidation? Get another high up? Well, in my opinion, there's a higher probability that they will go to the 36K, because the 36K, there is just it's just a very important level to watch. But let's come back to how I trade. And this is something you will probably have not seen on YouTube or at anyone. And that's because I like to dig in. I'm just really a researcher, and I want to know everything that's happening, what wheels are doing, candles are doing, everything. I'm really almost all over it. Why? Because research and digging in is what makes you the best money. What is something that we are seeing a lot on the charts? And that's something I want to talk about today. When we are in an uptrend, I'm looking for the retraces. How do they look like? And if you can see, what are we seeing here? Let's go from here. We've got here 1, 2, 3 1 hour candles. We go up, up, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we've got 2. Here we've got 3. Here we've got 3. Here we've got 4. Yeah, 4. Here we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back in history. 2. 1, 2, almost 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. White candle. Let's look at the threes. 1, 2, 3. White candle. 1, 2, 3. White candle. Keep looking. 1, 2, 3. White candle. 1, 2, 3. White candle. This is a 4. Another 3. 1, 2, 3. White candle. 1, 2, 3, 4. White candle. So the 3s and the 4s, especially the 3s and the 4s. Let's go back in history. 1, 2, 3, 4. White candle. Here, this was a 5, not valid. 1, 2, 3. White candle. 1, 2, 3. White candle. 1, 2, 3. White candle. 1, 2, 3, 4. White candle. Over here we got a bigger one, so this is not valid. 1, 2, 3. White candle. 1, 2, 3. White candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. White candle. 1, 2, 3. White candle. I can keep going on, and there are some like this ones when it's really, it's not valid. But where am I showing you guys here? Here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. White candle. 1, 2, 3. White candle. Why am I showing you this? Why am I 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the 3s and the 4s? Why am I showing you guys this? So suppose that you like to short markets. Suppose you like the short markets. When do you think it's the best moment to jump out? Because a lot of people, they keep telling me, MB, well, like yesterday, you're longing, and then at some point you're taking profits, and then at some point you are sharing that you're jumping out and you're out of the markets, and since you shared, you exited your whole trade, Bitcoin never went up again and it went down. So you just nailed it. How do you know that? That's experience, guy. It's really experience. It's really experience. And it doesn't work out. It could also be yesterday if when it jumped out and it went even more up. But for me, there was a high probability that it would go down, and that's why I also exited that trade in profits, and I was very happy about it. And let's keep on. So what did we learn now? That if you're shorting markets, when you're shorting markets in an uptrend, when you have 3 or 4, you can risk the 4th one. I wouldn't risk, because gaining in trading means decreasing your risks as much as you can. And what did we learn? That when you're shorting, when you enter a short, you can either start with the when you're entering the short and you've got 3 red candles, get out. Just get out, because there is some kind of unwritten rule in the charts that shows us that the whales they let the price go down in 3 red candles or maybe 4. But that 4th one, we don't care about that, because we already took our profits. So if the 4th come behind it, so be it. Or maybe you should exit 75% or 80% of your trade and leave the 20-25 running, just in case the 4th will come, or maybe there come a very big one at the 5th one, whatever. That's your own choice, but secure your capital and your gains on the 3rd candle. So when you're shorting uptrends, which is very risky, by the way, but if you're skilled enough to do it, always get out at the 3rd candle. And I've showed you guys why, because there is a really high probability that the 4th or the 5th one will be a green one, a white one in this. And then you can tell me, well, MB, but over here we got only 2 ones. So we didn't wait for the 3rd one and we get wrecked. Yes. This is exactly what I wanted to talk about, because in trading you have to use your stop loss, etc. And there is one golden rule, a really golden rule. It doesn't matter if you're trading spot or leverage. If you are in gains, you keep those gains. Meaning, if you enter gains, you always put your stop loss in green. And it's your own choice how much green you wanna put in, but you never let a winning trade become a losing trade. This is a golden rule in trading. I'm telling you guys, the real professional traders, this is what they do. So when you get in the green, you gotta close in the green, and maybe something happens like this. Maybe you're longing something, and then over here you get stopped out and then the price. No, leave it there. Do your next analyze and enter on another high or whatever, if you're long or shorting, whatever you're doing. But there is a golden rule: you never ever let a winning trade become a losing trade. By the way, guys, this is no financial advice. This is just educational. Everyone must do as he likes. I'm just sharing how I would do it. You never let a winning trade become a losing trade. Okay, so let's go on and give an example of what yesterday happened, so the retail fam can understand. Okay, I put on my indicator, guys. You know my indicator, that's just my thing. I know, by the way, someone who's selling the same indicator for like 800 bucks. It's not the same like mine, but it's similar to this one. He's selling this indicator for 800 bucks. Those are the marketing experts. I don't know how these guys do this, but there are a lot of stupid people in the world. Let me just tell you that. There are a lot of stupid people in the world. So this guy just is selling this same indicator for 800 bucks. Well, he's doing good business. Good for him. It's free. I'm giving you this for free. This is just free. You don't have to pay a dime for this indicator. So yesterday, let me show you guys what yesterday happened. Why did I took the trade that I took yesterday? Let me show you guys. This is a buy bid chart, by the way. Where was it? Yesterday. This was Saturday, no, Sunday. Yes, Sunday. This is where I took the trade. It was over here. It was really based on what I saw was the every drop we had, there is a liquidity level over here, and the bulls were just not letting it come down. Every time over here, these candles, this was on Saturday, it comes here, this liquidity. You always have to watch the liquidity of the previous candles. And as you can see over here, as you can see over here, they were getting bought up over here on this candle. So every time it came, boom, 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 over here, boom, over here, boom, boom, over here. This was related to those ones, liquidity. And then over here, liquidity, liquidity. So every time the bulls, even when it came down on the indicator, the liquidity was getting bought up very fast. And that's when, this is what you see when you are in really when you are in a bull uptrend. So you have to be in your mind, whatever the fundamentals tell you, whatever the macros telling you, you have to really have in your mind there is a lot of buy pressure. I shared this like 2, 3, 4 days ago. There is a lot of buy pressure. When the buy pressure is going on, the bulls buy in every drop, up, up, up. So what did make me take this trade? Let me remove all this. Let me show you what made me make this trade. It was on the 50-minute and on the 1 hour. On the 1 hour over here, it was on the Sunday. We were below it, and as you can see, the bulls were keeping it up, 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 and over here we broke up on the indicator, and this candle told me there is some buy pressure going on. Well, when this thing goes up, most of the times we need some confirmation, so it needs to come back again, hold this as support, and then we go up. And if you put it on the 15 minutes, I can show you over here. It was over here. We broke the indicator and the 200 EMA. We went up. This was no entry for me. I waited. It came back. And it has to find, I need confirmation that it has to find support here at the indicator and the 200 EMA. Well, it found this candle, made me jump in. Well, I ride, and somewhere over here I think I jumped out. I shared it also in the TG group. And as you can see, I didn't jump out, I took profits, and then it came back down, and then we went up again. And then something that's very, very important in trading is, this is on the 50 minutes on low time frames. Is this thing going to make a higher high or a higher low? So this is what I was eyeing yesterday. And when I saw this candle and I saw this rejection, the probability that we're going to make a higher high over here was very small. So when they can't make a higher high, most of the time a sell-off will happen. Guys, I'm talking about experience. I can explain this in details and show you in the past what I'm talking, but you can do this also yourself. Just go in the history and look at it. When they don't manage to make a high high, it means that the bulls are a bit tired over here. So the bears will take over on a lower high. So this is exactly when I shared in my TG group, I'm closing my trade. I'm closing my long trade. I'm going out. And as you can see, boom, we came down. So I'm explaining you why I do what I do. And guys, my TG group is free. It's no paid program or whatever. This is all free education. So this is why I closed my trade and told you guys, well, you know what? It's enough. I'm going out. Because why? Because the lower high. Okay, then we came down. We even get, I hate it when this thing just keeps, we came down, and you have to see it like this. We found some liquidity over here, because these liquidity levels are so important here. This one, you see it? When there is liquidity, bulls will step in, because they want to defend this liquidity level. Maybe even there are some people that open up wheels, that open up longs over here, and they don't want to get in any losses. So what they do, they add to their longs. You see, they opened here and they will add to their longs. So what we're seeing here now is this. We made this low, another low. This was a lower low, by the way, but it's on a low time frames, and they pushed it up. They pushed it up. We go to the 1 hour, and we even managed to break the indicator. So for now, what we're seeing now is it's another. Suppose that I was in this trade. I'm not, by the way, because I'm busy. I'm not trading. Look, we didn't manage to break this high. This high is very important. So you have to. This is very important. So on the 1 hour, we've got this high, we've got this high, and we've got this high. Look at it. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom out a bit. So we could, this one, we couldn't break this high. We came down. We came up again. We couldn't break this high, so we go down again. And now we, if the bulls were really strong, they had to break this high. They couldn't. So what are we seeing now? Bears are taking over again. So for now, it's just waiting. If these levels get broken up, then you'll probably see some really power, and you make a high, and maybe from there on we'll come down again and maybe find support at this level, and then go up here and make another high. This is when the bulls are really in control, and then we find here support, and then we, and so on and so on. This is how charts work. And I know, guys, it's a bit much to understand all in just one vid, what I'm explaining now. But let's just take it step by step, and step by step is just knowing when to enter, knowing when to exit. And these, if we go, why would I be taking this trade? Because let me tell you this, I was not on the charts, but I would have jumped in over here if I would be trading a Y. And that's the power of the indicator. Put it on the 4 hour. You see it? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? We came in it, we did a breakdown, up, and look at it. Resistance, 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 and this is when we broke it up. Just look at it, guys. This is really, you just can't show me anyone showing you this. This is really, this is by far the best alpha you're gonna find on YouTube. Look how strong the indicator over here is. On the 4 hour, they just couldn't break it. And when they did break it, it just went up. This is no coincidence. This is no coincidence. This is just 100% proof I'm showing you guys. And this was the trade that I took, by the way. And what did I see in the morning? I knew that it was going to happen. I could have dropped some buy orders here, by the way. I didn't. But over here, we came back because we broke it over here. And we came back to test it again. We tested it here, found support, and over here, off she went. So for now, what would I be doing now? Nothing. And why would I be doing nothing? Because for me, at this point, I'm not seeing any entry or exit point. Because for me now, it's just waiting. What are they going to do? Are they going to make a higher high? And then maybe we'll go up? Well, that's when I might take some action. Or are they going to retrace, and are they going to lose? And when I see that the bulls are getting tired, and I see that the bears are taking over based on my indicator, and that's why I would maybe look for low levels to buy, or the team will be shorting this, maybe, probably. But for now, there are a lot of times also, guys, that I just don't do anything. I just do nothing. I don't trade because I really have to see a trade before I enter one. And for this moment, I'm not seeing the trade. It's just chopping around here at these levels here. Does it want to go up? Does it come down? For me, at this moment, this is more bullish than bearish. But we've got this 4 hour candle. It didn't close yet. We've got like you have to always watch the candles when they close, because most of the time at the end of the time, that's when you see the real face of candles. Because when like a 4-hour candle has got like 15-20 minutes to go, that's when whales will decide how the candle will be looking like. So always the last minutes of the candles are very important also. So for now, normally, let's just say, based on pure TA, we broke the indicator, we retested it. For now, the higher probability is that this thing will break up and will go to the 35k levels. Doesn't have to mean that it's not that I'm acting on it, I'm not trading on it, because again, trading is not only the indicator or the 200 EMA or the volume or the RSI or the this or the that. It's a combination of a lot of things. And based on the combination of that, that's when you pull the trigger. And that's what I will be trying to teach the guys that are in my MXC global group. I opened a topic, so I will be getting the people that have got that signed up, and also the people that already have one, by the way. And then from there on, I will be going more detailed in the trades and how I take them and why I take them. I think it's enough for today. It's already half an hour vid. I think that I already told you guys a lot, and this is just the start. So if you like this vid and you want me to make more vids, because I'm going to make also more trading vids for YouTube, just for the open public and the retailers to teach themselves how to not get wrecked in these markets. Put on the like, make a comment, let me know what you thought about this vid. Maybe some positive feedback, maybe some negative feedback is also good. Just be honest. I respect everyone as long as you do it with respect. I'm open to everything. For the trading, again, MXC, I'm not getting paid to shill these guys. I have no partnership with them. They are the best, and I've been using it now for like 2 weeks, and I'm loving it. And by loving it, I really, guys, I love it. I've traded on many exchanges, the best in the world, and until now, it's really going smoothly and perfectly, and they have so much futures in the trading to help. There's only one thing that I am not liking too much, and that's why they don't have any limit futures on their leverage section, because there was a guy from the team, he told me, why don't they have them? It's really a bit difficult to do that, but that's, if you compare that to the good things they have, it's really, MXC is great. So if you want to sign up and join the Emerald Color team, you can use the link below. And I also got a question about Bitfavo. Bitfavo, guys, Bitfavo, I don't have to say a lot about Bitfavo. Bitfavo is for me just the safest and best exchange available in Europe. And I don't have to say more about it. So if you're just swing trading or long-term trading or whatever, Bitfavo is the way to go. They have so much good things going on there. They don't have the lowest fees, so that's something you have to take in consider. So if you want Bitfavo for long-term safe exchange for the long term, you can use the link of Bitfavo. So guys, show some love for this vid, and I'll see you guys until the next one. Bye bye.